We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. It's your man, Jason, the leader of the spectacular, most professional journalistic club for black men. Another edition of Bro Talk. Let's kick it to my main man, Dex. What up, bro?
Dexter here, super excited to be here. So I don't really have like a long story today, but I do have a quick one. So at the beginning of the quarantine period, my biggest fear, aside from like work and like serious stuff, was getting a haircut. And I've realized over the past couple of days that I really don't care that I don't have a haircut. Like it's not bothering me. Like I really could care less. I've saved at least $200 during this process because I haven't been paying to get a haircut. Like I'm okay when I have a haircut. I'm good with it.
We haven't been quarantined that long. How are we saving $200?
Well, my haircuts are $40 every 2 weeks.
$40?
Yeah.
The hell are they doing to your head?
Well, if I showed you what it looks like under here, you'd be like, "Oh, it's worth it." They're miracle workers.
All right, Todd God, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm also saving money on haircuts, but not $40. But I'm saving a killing on daycare.
On daycare, you said?
Daycare, yeah. We're like saving a killing on that. I haven't gotten a stimulus check though, so I guess that's going to be my version.
Do you not qualify for the stimulus?
I don't know. I had some run-ins with the IRS not too long ago. I won't discuss it here.
Okay, Wesley Snipes.
I'm not sure if they're feeling me right now. And then now I can't discuss the matter because now that everyone's expecting a check, they're calling in. So there's no way I can get through. So it's up in the air. I may get one, may not get one. It's okay if I don't, though. I'll be okay.
Okay, flex on them.
Will's supposed to be joining us a little bit later. I'm not sure when later is. So I guess we'll see him when we see him.
Will he running late at work?
You know. He had to work. He had to go to work today to hand out laptops or something like that.
Physically go to work?
Oh yeah,
he had to physically go.
That was
an hour. That was an hour tops. Those people were out there lined up to get those laptops. It's 10 o'clock at night.
William was doing like home deliveries, all types of stuff. I mean, he really put it all into it.
Well, I mean, obviously,
which is really nice of him. I appreciate it saying that. I was like, that's really nice.
Oh, he posted it online so you can see it.
First of all, Shakeem, I've had this mic for 4 years. Like, if anything, Tory Lanez copied off of me. This is my thing. Quarantine mic. That's mine. All right, moving on. Anything else to say before we start the show? Because once we start, the fun don't stop.
I'm ready.
Name of yours?
You say what?
What's his name? Oh,
It's just what name? The artist Alberto Mier. Yeah, he created the art here for the Bro Talk thing right there. All right, we're going to get right into it. We already know it was the most anticipated battle yet between Dex and Andrew Caldwell. They had their own version of Versus, and it all went down on Instagram. And Andrew Caldwell, if you kind of think you know who Andrew Caldwell is, this is just a reminder.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
I don't think I ever watched that much of that video. That was kind of funny.
You say you haven't watched that much of that video?
I've never watched that much of that video. I've always watched like small clips of it where it's like I don't like men's no more, but never like that much of it. I'm not a big Andrew Caldwell fan, as everyone knows. I don't like stupid stuff.
After today, I'm not a big Andrew Caldwell fan anymore either.
No, but realistically, like you doing that, like it made me watch him longer than I ever have.
You're welcome, Andrew.
So we're not gonna say it looks stupid. Like she's talking.
I wasn't sure if it was frozen on my end too, or so I'm just like, well, there's a good chance that my thing is frozen and his isn't. So
no, that's definitely him. Let's just keep rolling with it.
So then I'm just like, I'll just stay asleep because I just won't say anything because if it's me, I don't want to be looking crazy. But while Jason gets his stuff together, I can set this whole thing up for you guys. So Andrew Caldwell's viral sensation, I think it was 2013, the whole I am delivered thing happened at a church. He got up, he stood up there and he said like he's not gay anymore. He likes women now. He doesn't like men anymore. And that was like how we came to know Andrew Caldwell. And then like over the years, he's just become like the gift that just keeps on giving. Like he talks about celebrities that he allegedly slept with, and then he gets sued by them. And
male celebrities or female celebrities?
Male celebrities. Cordell Stewart was one of them that he talked about. And then Cordell launched an investigation and he sued him and won. So Andrew owes him money. Yesterday, Andrew was talking about Adrian Bronner and a situation that allegedly they have, which more than likely isn't true either. Like he's a compulsive liar. He's a habitual liar. Like he can't stop lying and that's all he does. To be honest with you, he really reminds me of William. If I'm being completely honest, like he's like William Jr. So I've been ready to deal with someone like Andrew for quite some time because I've dealt with Will for quite some time, and it just kind of is what it is.
William is in real life your best friend, but I'm not even going to go there. But I don't know what it is about Andrew, but I just can't. I hate the way he speaks. Like I don't want to make fun of him. I don't know if he has like a disability or something, and it makes it difficult for me to watch him and make fun of him. And I'm like, I wonder if he had a disability. Because the way he speaks is not like I don't like men, women. Like I just can't with him, and so I just never like when you guys even send the videos, I ignore it. But watching him today, I might start watching. That was funny.
And I think Jason might be back.
Am I or no?
You are.
You're Jason. You're
okay, cool. Well, this is what Andrew Caldwell.
I'm gonna DM you. We need you on the radio.
Like for interview requests, you need to email me because my staff will
get into look into it because you need to be famous.
Who needs to be famous?
You like everybody. You are a star. You are a celebrity.
Dex as usual trying to work.
Not to be serious, does he really have a staff?
No,
I mean, he did.
Staff.
Like, I want to know, like, when he said that, I'm like, oh, he's that famous, like he has a staff. Or is it like a thing where like Jason has a staff? And
he consistently says he has a staff and bodyguards and security. This is what I'm talking about, Todd. Like the man is a habitual liar. Like he can't stop. Like everything that he says out of his mouth is more than likely a lie of some way, somehow. Will just joined us. Will, we're talking about Andrew Caldwell.
He dragged you on Daggone Live?
And I would like to address now that you're here, William. First of all, we don't come that late. Second of all, Dexter had some things to say that you might want to address now that we have the time.
Just some similarities between yourself and Andrew Caldwell.
No, that's enough.
More so just because.
Here you go.
Just hear me out. Like the two.
Hear you out.
Okay. The two of you are both very into the church. You guys are both Kojic. You guys actually went to church together, right? At some point or another.
Are you done with this?
No, remember when you went to St. Louis? Didn't you go to the same church that Andrew Caldwell did that whole thing?
Are you done with this?
William, were you there? Isn't that like a Kojic?
You talking about this thing?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Bill, was you there for that?
Actually, yes, I was.
Wow.
You were present for that?
I was.
All right. Well, back to the story. Dex wasn't deterred by Andrew's initial rudeness.
I know a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about you. I host a podcast, Bro Talk Live, and Industry Friends. But do you think I care or what they say about me? You have to, Andrew. You're a public. You're a public figure. You got to make sure. I don't have to care what they think. I don't care what they think of me. That's the thing. There are rude and mean people out there, and you have to pay them full attention. Bro, okay? Sometimes I come on your live and I'll see people talk about you. Like, do I care?
Dex, why'd you call him bro? Like, where did the bro come from?
And you know what's crazy? He got offended by that. Like, if you notice in the video, he's like, "We not," and then he just kept going. Like, you want to be called sis? Like, you like that?
So at this point, you kind of knew it was going down a path that you didn't expect it to go down, right?
I was shocked.
He expected it. He was picking with him.
He got out of the trying to make friends business, and he just went to straight interview questions after this.
What is tipping and dip? What is that? Tipping and dipping?
Out there fornicating, lying, drinking. They out there tipping it, and they call themselves saved and want to be shouting at church, and they tipping and dipping.
And then people in the comments right now saying you're being nasty, and they're calling you sis. What is sis? Why do people call you sis?
You ask them.
I just want to know if this went as well as you thought it was going to go. Like, what was your expectations?
Exactly what he got.
That.
Dex knew exactly what he was doing when he got, and he was out there on the wing and a prayer. And then when he accepted that live, Dex, the whole day was made.
I had no hat on. Like, I was really like at work, not expecting that to happen. I wasn't physically I wasn't ready for it.
He knows how to smooth this trolling on Andrew Caldwell.
He just can't help himself.
I asked Jason to try to jump on next, and he refused to continue because I saw him pop up.
I'm gonna send you this interview request because you need to be on my podcast, Industry Friends. The link is in my bio.
Okay. My staff will look at it. They'll decide if yes or no.
You got to clear the air. You got to clear the air. People.
I don't need to clear nothing.
I have over
300,000 followers on Facebook. I know how to clear the air when I want to.
But bro, like the likes be going down sometimes. You got to rebrand yourself.
They go on everybody page. I know how to get in the media when I want to go in the media. I make plenty of money and I make plenty of checks.
Dex, he called you honey. He was trying to have a conversation. Cat.
Woman to woman, cat to cat.
He wanted you to call him. He wanted you to call him sis.
So
badly, but I just figured because I was looking at the comments what people were saying. They were like, "Yo, Andrew, you're being really nasty." So I couldn't be nasty.
That victim. Go ahead and play it out.
To come out like you were the bigger person.
I am the victim here.
A lot of people want to know how you got on live with him in the first place.
I'm famous.
Well, not according to Caldwell. You ain't got that blue check.
I wasn't gonna have a blue check doing shit.
But as far as people asking, like, how did I get on the live? So it came up. It just came up on the thing, and I clicked it. And you know, you can press like a request button, and you press it, and they decide if they want to let you on or not. And for whatever reason, today he felt like letting me on there, so he did.
All right. More insults from Caldwell towards Dex.
So if you think you're gonna come over here and tell me my likes are going down, at the end of the day, my staff will.
You begin worked up, bro. Like, calm down.
Let me calm down. Okay. First off, we are not. First off, you can send your information in. That's if I decide to do it. I am somebody. If I wasn't somebody, I won't have a blue check mark. And if you was somebody, and if you did work on a radio station, your radio station would give you a blue check mark too.
That was nasty.
Check mark still.
Like, did your heart drop? Like, I know you're used to being insulted in public. Like, you did this thing at Lincoln where you went up and some comedian roasted you in front of like 3,000 people. You didn't care.
I mean, like, no, I don't care. I like attention. I think it's funny.
Well, you got some attention from Andrew because he decided to kick you off shortly thereafter.
First of all, I'm not rude. And you don't know me, okay? Just like I don't know you.
I came on here being very nice to you, did I not?
Did I come on? Did I accept your request?
But you're upset. You're very.
I'm not upset with you. No, I'm not upset. You can finish talking.
Something's not right.
Boy, bye. I will not be accepting his request. They're gonna decline it. Bye, bye. Boy, bye.
Enough.
Dex, you're never gonna be allowed in his presence again.
He blocked me.
He blocked you, surely. Okay, we're gonna get to this a little bit later. But there's some after story where he talked to a couple of people and he said, I guess we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But just real quick, he literally could not stop talking about me. He talked about me all day long.
We'll have more reaction on the show from Andrew because he could not stop talking about Dex.
You're so ridiculous.
Do you think you won? Like, do you think you were victorious in what you wanted to do?
Oh, absolutely. Look at this. Look, we're talking about Andrew Caldwell on the show. Like, this is, first off, I think Andrew's very funny, and I've been trying to get him on the show forever. And Jason's like, no, I'm not putting him on the show. I won. Like, I'm like really
you have to put him on the show now, Jason. Like, you have no other choice but to get Andrew Caldwell on the show. You have more people
I don't have a blue check mark, and I don't have 1 million followers, so he's not gonna come see us.
Andrew's people are done with us.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to say he got to do it for the church. As bad as it is, and y'all forgive me, I'm going to say he got to do it for the national church. He has no other choice at this point.
You think he's going to come and defend our church?
I don't want to sit on the show with Andrew Caldwell. I can't.
And that's why I can't. Yeah.
As long as he takes medication, he's good.
We have to pay him too, Dex. He said he's not going to do anything else. You're not interested?
No. Shout out to Joy McFadden checking in too.
Yeah, shout out to Joy. All right. Today we're going to do a little bit called the rundown. Rank 'em more on Andrew later coming up. But for now, let's move into the rundown. This week I'll need your help ranking a lot of these stories. So be sure to comment on the post if you're watching to help us out with these rankings. So let's get started. These people are in need of help. Some celebrities clearly aren't as desirable as they would be if they didn't have the money that they have. And we're going to rank them in the order of who's in need of the most help after Trump reopens America. Right. So first up, we have none other than Kevin Hart. So this is how we know Kevin Hart to look, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so this is how he's appeared since the quarantine has started. He's grayed a bit, looks significantly older in the face, and significantly less desirable. So that's Kevin Hart. Yeah, it looks like his face is a little sunken in.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we all know Diddy is always one of the sharpest guys in the room, but he looks like a delivery man now.
What are you delivering, Jackie? What
water jugs.
Water jugs.
He definitely looks like he delivering water jugs, dog. And this might be my favorite. DJ Khaled, before COVID-19, we the best. And Khaled, after being home for a couple of weeks, we not the best.
We depressed.
We depressed. And sleeper one, basketball player Ray Allen. He pulled up to the scene with a ceiling mist. That's what he looked like on the left before. And yeah, now he Dex is coming down the pipeline.
Excuse me.
All right. So let's rank them. Who needs the most help?
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled definitely needs the most help.
DJ Khaled needs the most help?
Absolutely. It's like at least everyone else we know who they are. They kind of look like themselves.
Y'all ever go to like the halal truck?
Yeah.
It's like a falafel.
He looks like a New Yorker.
He definitely owns one of them food trucks.
Or drive a cab.
Drive a cab. All right, so Cal is number one so far, and who's going to be number two? We got Kevin Hart, Ray Allen,
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah. He also tagged LeBron in that post and told him to let it go too.
But what I don't understand about Ray Allen is that there's nothing there. Like you want to look.
You want to look like that. You can get you a razor.
That's choice.
Maybe he ran out of razors.
No, he didn't. He just wanted. There's no reason why he can't shave your head.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
Right for sure. Boy, shave it all off. Fatima. Oh, Dex, watch out now. If you grow some gray, Dex, you might be Fatima's type, actually.
The part about it, my hair, it won't gray. Like, I don't get gray hairs. It just falls out.
It don't look like Ray Allen get gray hair either.
Yeah, see? I'm telling you, either get one or the other. Either you bald or you get gray hair, unless you're DJ Khaled, then you get both.
So we gonna put Kevin Hart or Diddy at 3 and 4? Which one?
Kevin Hart literally looks like he gets face injections. Like he has to go before Diddy.
Okay.
Yeah,
But not before Ray
Allen.
But
all right, cool.
when I was watching, never mind. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be live and you're gonna be close up, like, you got to make sure those teeth are in order. I'm just
must. That is a must.
Because one of these guys on here, teeth.
Which one of them?
They look like wood, and I don't think that's because of the corona. So he can still stay at number 4. Let's move on.
Let's move on. More from Andrew.
Somebody said, y'all better stop playing. Y'all know I am not rude. He come out here trying to read me, honey. He was slightly trying to read me, and I picked up all the shade. Talking about something that's not right, child, bad, and tell me I should go live with somebody in a wheelchair, child, bad. Honey, my staff is going to say absolutely not. Declined. We're sorry. I don't accept everybody invitations. I don't care how much you pay me. I'm not accepting antibody invitations.
The client.
The funny thing is, I told Tex earlier, I'm like, he picked up on everything you were doing. A little passive aggressive.
I don't think he's as dumb as we claim him to be. Like I agree with that. Because like there were certain parts I was being like super sarcastic, and I think he really knew like, oh, this boy trying to get with me. Okay, like I really think he knew.
Well, guess what? I'm getting up there. I got you, Dex. I'll avenge you.
Oh, I don't want to talk about this.
Back into the action on the rundown, Rankum. Next, since Bernie Sanders bowed out, Joe Biden will probably be the nominee for the Democratic Party. Uncle Joe, his good friend, and, literal running mate, Barack Obama, endorsed him earlier today.
I'm so proud to endorse Joe Biden for President of the United States. I believe Joe has all the qualities we need in a president right now. And I know he'll surround himself with good people. Experts, scientists, military officials who actually know how to run the government and care about doing a good job running the government, and who will always put the American people's interests above their own.
So if Biden's going to be the nominee, he's going to need a vice president. What were you going to say, Bill?
Yeah, can I say something?
Obama thinks he's slick with that nasty little endorsement.
Thank you.
He's the president we need right now. Nasty. Like, you gotta, these little nuances. He didn't even want to endorse him.
And I don't think those shots he was taking were at Trump. I think people would think like, oh, he's talking about Donald Trump. I think he's literally saying Joe is so dumb that he's going to have all the experts around him. And you know Barack Obama didn't care about this endorsement because he didn't even bother to put on a tie. You are literally at home and all your ties are at your disposal and you didn't put on none.
He put on one tie. He was saying it.
When that came out, I'm like, who the hell else are you going to endorse? Like Trump? Like you waited until the very end. Like, oh, thank you, President Obama. We got it.
We'll take your consideration.
Here's the thing. Like, well, he didn't endorse him. You know, usually people would get out there and like during the campaign season, they're like stumping for him. He got out here early because he knows good and well he's not showing up to one rally for Joe. The people want to see him. He's going to be out in Hawaii catching a breeze, surfing. He's not showing up to anything.
I'm with you.
I mean, I'm with Sleepy Joe or whatever. Like, I'm gonna vote for Sleepy Joe, but like, listen.
There was once reason. Still hear me? Am I still here?
Yep.
Yeah, everything went blank for a second there.
And
the government is not feeling our commentary.
Not feeling it tonight.
Shutting us down.
Everybody, see, the problem is they went and bought that COVID Wi-Fi, and they should have gone and got the premium Wi-Fi. That's
I think it's Andrew Caldwell's people shutting things down.
Andrew Caldwell's staff is shutting us down.
His staff is shutting y'all down.
They done sent the cease and desist.
He's pulling licenses, everything. Because y'all can be cutting out like never before.
Not the staff. Am I back now, though?
Yeah.
You back now. No more blue screen.
And we back. Joe Biden has promised to choose a female vice president for campaign once before. Yeah, he did this back in, I think it was March during a debate.
Recently, I'm like,
He didn't say he would. He said he would consider it.
No, he committed to it.
Okay. Don't get upset. He forgets that he said that because he would.
I'm sure he will forget that.
Joe Biden is not picking. Joe, it's not happening.
All right. Joe has decided. Well, he hasn't decided that he's going to pick anybody, but some of the people that he's saying he should pick include New York Governor Chris Cuomo, because he's done such a great job with the coronavirus bill. You're not a fan?
I mean,
whatever.
Listen, Cuomo has put together some legislation that cut like critical funding, and I don't think New Yorkers are going to forget that. You've got the modern father of freaking daggone slavery, basically, and Cuomo. I don't know.
It's just you got to do more. You got to do more to be impressive than just do interviews with your brother on CNN. Like that's all he's really done,
Yeah.
and he's been responsible when it comes to keeping people safe during a pandemic, which I don't really think is hard. I could have done that.
Like that's your job. You did your job. That's, like people be so impressed that they
so
did
easily impressed, but I think people are so easily impressed because they're not impressed with our Democratic candidates who we had and who we currently have. But I don't want to start this stuff again because I did that last time.
You remember that? Like, let's not do that.
They just be quiet.
You're the reason we're here now, Dex. It's you.
I'm with Dex. Dex is right. Y'all be sleeping on Dex. Dex really be knowing. Y'all need to get with it.
Do not. Kamala Harris is also in the running for the position, as well as Stacey Abrams, a favorite of all of us, and our good friend Liz.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas and Sleepy Joe, do your thing.
So who should be let's rank them. Who should be the VP?
Wait, who was the third woman?
Stacey Abrams. Like, you know who Stacey Abrams is. We go over this every time and you hate her. We know.
Let's just put her at number 4. I don't know.
Come on.
Absolutely not. You can't put not with Pocahontas up there and Kamala Harris. You gonna put Stacey at number 4, please.
If I'm being honest with you, if I voted like for a Democrat, Liz would have got my vote. So I would definitely put her as number 1 for sure.
I would have voted for her too, so I'm putting her as number 1 as well.
Liz definitely would have got my vote.
Definitely.
I'm glad we all come back to loving Liz. All right, Liz won.
Who's we all?
William is voting for Donald Trump anyway. You don't get a vote.
I think we can put.
I'm just playing back Will's old takes, how much he hated Trump, and I just want to see if those resonate with him any before the next election.
Ever since he got brainwashed,
it's like he's forgotten who he is. But we'll remind him. We will remind you.
Here y'all go.
We're gonna have to beat his ass.
Bill, we have 3.5 years of you ripping Trump just for you to start stumping for him now. Like how
many years do you have of me ripping Trump?
0, because you were on his team.
I think we should just put everybody else at number 4 because
everybody else. Next one, everybody else at number 4.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, moving on. We got more reactions from Andrew.
You didn't want to listen to him. Oh, I listened to him. I actually listened to him, and his energy was okay, but it was kind of, he was not trying to read you. You look it to another level. It doesn't have to go there. I didn't go that way. I was not rude to him at all. He telling me what I should do and telling me my likes are going down. My likes, trust me, I've been doing this for years, okay? My stuff been going up and down for years. 6 years, boo, okay?
6 years since that.
Like, how disheartening is it to have graduate level degrees in communications and you're getting chided by Andrew Caldwell?
My life, man.
About what reputation you have and what rights you have to criticize.
It's my life. This is just what I just accept it.
Dex loves attention above all else. The
You
first
got
time
I've been on this for years from Andrew Caldwell.
I literally went to grad school to get attention. I didn't go to get no diploma. Like
Dex appreciates it because he was on a national platform and he probably got them daggone followers flying to that daggone thing.
But you know what's crazy though? Andrew is gonna make some woman very happy one day.
No, he won't.
I'm sorry, what?
He wants a woman, and he's gonna make one very happy one day.
No, he's going to be a very happy woman one day.
He don't want purses and men no more.
Please, you know, I tell you, the very next day we seen him walking down Convention Hall with a purse. The very next day.
So he didn't stay true to.
You just made me spit on my computer.
He was on live calling Dex honey.
It takes a while to phase out your purse once you get used to it because you have all your stuff in there.
You said it take a while to phase out the purse.
It's a while to phase out your purse. You can't just drop your purse. Like, where you gonna put your stuff?
Where you like? Oh Jesus!
Oh Lord! All right, moving on to something that's also embarrassing. This segment is called More Embarrassing. So I want you guys to rank the embarrassment. Who should be most embarrassed? We were talking about a couple of weeks ago a young lady by the name of Bad Baby. She used to be known as Meet Me Outside. How about that? She was Dr. Phil fame, a child star for being bad. And she was a white girl, and she has since tried to transition herself into being an African-American. Her latest attempt at such was this debacle that she decided to post online of her being painted, it looks like in mud, in an attempt to look more African. Ty, you look puzzled.
What's going on?
That's she posted on. She had an Instagram live, and yeah, she was getting painted up. Okay, so that's contestant number one here. Contestant number two is Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna is back in the news because she has decided that she is going to lend her entrepreneurial skills to making you pay for her clout. She's offering FaceTime with Blac Chyna for $950. If you want to FaceTime with her, you can do so. You can also get a follow back from Blac Chyna on your Twitter or Instagram for $250.
That's it?
Or 4 industry payments of $62.50.
Let me go.
That is so desperate. Like, no.
Oh, it's desperate?
No, her, not them.
Oh, okay. Let me go get
Well, same for you.
Are you about to pay for it, Bill?
Listen, I was about to go buy me a tiger with the stimulus check.
But instead, you're going to buy a follower from Blac Chyna?
Yeah, why not? Everybody needs.
Bill, do not waste your money on a follower from Blac. What is that going to do for you?
Not my money. It's Mr. Trump's money.
No, it's your money.
It would be yours if you didn't give it to Blac Chyna. Like, why are you giving
the money back that you paid in taxes on?
Listen, here's the thing. I'm actually not going to waste my money with her. I'm actually going to buy me some Jaguar Cubs and start me a nice little tiger farm.
You can't buy no Jaguar Cubs with no $1,200.
Who can't?
You gonna have them, ghetto.
Where you gonna get them from?
I can't tell you all that.
Why can't you?
I know a guy that knows a guy that got what I need.
Look, Joe Dirt's in jail, whatever his name is.
I'm not calling no daggone Joe Dirt. You see all them daggone people locked up by the daggone FBI? I ain't going to them fools. They snitch.
I wouldn't pay $50 to FaceTime with Blac Chyna either. That seems like that's just a little much.
I wouldn't FaceTime with Blac Chyna.
Go back to that other picture of her, Jason, with the mask on.
You like that picture?
No, well, I want to draw some similarities there. Like, if you put your like hand around, because it's a terrible wig, but like eyelashes aside, that's like a really Michael Jackson face. I think they went to the same surgeon.
It's I think it's more Teddy Perkins than Michael Jackson.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
she looks like a corpse.
That is a really Teddy Perkins nose.
She looks really bad.
Yikes.
Let's wish Blac Chyna the best.
You want us to look at her face for $950?
$950. I mean, what can you do with that?
Nothing.
Why would you do that?
It don't even move.
No, like why would you even do it?
All right, so who should be more embarrassed? Also, sorry, our last contestant was none other than Dex because he got summarily dismissed by Andrew Caldwell.
But you're upset. You're very.
I'm
upset now.
I'm not upset with you. No, I'm not upset. You
Something's
can finish
not right.
talking.
Something's not right.
Boy, bye. I will not be accepting his request. They're gonna decline it. Bye bye. Boy, bye.
They're gonna decline it.
So Dex, who should be most embarrassed, you, Blac Chyna, or Bad Baby?
No, not me. Definitely not me.
You're not embarrassed? You're not embarrassed that you got blocked and
I don't even know if
and thrown off of a phone call with Andrew Caldwell?
Jason, honestly, I don't know what has to happen. I don't know what has to happen. I don't think I can be embarrassed. I don't know if that's possible. I literally have no shame at all. And that's embarrassing.
There's nothing that can embarrass him.
Not a thing. All right, so Blac Chyna or Bad Baby?
Blac Chyna has to be number one.
But she's trying to make money. I mean, what's embarrassing about trying to make money?
But I guarantee you she's not getting it.
But if people are paying for it.
No, they're not.
People like who?
Rob.
Rob don't want that. She's got to be number one. But you know, Bad Baby actually went live and was like upset that people were saying that she was trying to be black. And she said, who would want to be black? She's number one. She said, who would want to be black? She's number one. And this is the last time we can feature her on the show. She's got to be.
I was like, why are we with her 2 weeks in a row?
Right.
Well, we're keeping up. We're helping the people who are keeping up with her transformation.
And nobody is keeping up.
Nobody?
Not a soul. And we won't either.
I thought people cared. More for Caldwell.
I don't think I was rude. What I mean, I was listening to him. What else I need to do? Somebody said you was rude. Oh, okay. You know you are rude for no reason. Oh, okay. Oh, your tone is nasty. I just got done running. I had just got done walking a couple miles and I decided to go live.
Running. He said he was running a couple miles.
And here's the real issue. Y'all are glossing over the real issue. These people are coming to Dex's defense.
Like, people are sticking up for Dex. I've never seen a group of comments stick up for one person.
And especially not me, because you know, like literally everybody hates me.
You know, not me, Dex.
I honestly, when I went back and looked at the comments, I'm like, Andrew, like you might be the only person in the world that's hated more than I am. Like that's really bad. Like everybody was coming at you, telling you that you were wrong or whatever, and that's bad.
And his excuse was he just ran and walked a couple miles.
Let that sink in.
That's the least believable thing he said.
What time? Say it again, Ty.
That's the least believable of the things that he said. Did he give you the number to his people to reach out to?
He told me that he gave me an email address.
Send it to me, please. Text it to me right now, Dad.
I don't know if I remember it.
You remember it.
He probably got one of them things in his profile that says for bookings.
I'm about to find out right now because guess what? We getting him on this daggone show.
Time for Q&A, Bill.
It is time for Q. Hey, listen, I know y'all are quarantined, so this is going to stand for quarantine and answer until such a time that we are no longer quarantined.
I like that. He's stepping up.
Okay, you see me? You see me? You see the guy? All right, what we got? Zoom room management. We got run up the light bill. Turn. How many times do I need to say this? Let me get in. Turn your lights off when you leave the room, and you won't have a light bill. Period. Okay.
I ain't gonna have a light bill.
It's not a hard concept. You leave the room, flick. Y'all know y'all and your little boyfriends was changing clothes and flicking the switch. Flick the switch. All right, let's see here. No, ooh, I can't say that. The Saints are watching.
It's the title. I mean,
No skeeting after skiing. You'll never let me preach in this town again. And Jeffrey Butler. Where do we go?
Jeffrey Butler, if you don't know, that's the name of the Fresh Prince, Jeffrey. That's his last name. It's actually Butler.
Is he named?
No, he's not. It's not about him. It's just.
Oh, well, put on your little maid outfit. Hey, maid.
Hey, maid. I see you got your maid outfit like you always do. Hey, Brittany. Shout out to Brittany Mingo.
All right, so what are we doing? Are we going to go with it? What is this skeeting about? Is that funny?
It's not really funny.
I'm curious though.
I mean, if you wanna see it, we can go there. Let's see. It's long. It's the longest one we have. It's not that one.
This ain't the one. That's Zoom.
Sorry, it's not the one on the screen right now.
Yikes.
There we go.
I'm about to read all of this, and it's not even. I've been with my boyfriend for nearly 4 years. We have been so happy, and I have not felt any issues in my relationship. If anything, I felt he was more affectionate in our relationship. Sex has been great and regular. 4 weeks ago, we went on a skiing trip. It wasn't the best due to Corona. Y'all went out during a
4 weeks ago. I mean, it was the start of it.
But we just got on with it. On the last day, I noticed the girl had messaged him asking if he's having a good time. Obviously, I thought it was weird and asked him why a girl is messaging him like that. Maybe asked in an angry way, but I felt it was very odd and had never seen her message before. He replied with, "Ooh, she's a girl from work, trying to make friends with everyone."
I bet.
After a 2-hour cab. What?
What year did they write this?
After a 2-hour cab journey in silence, I got over it and left it. I apologized with an S. This must be a Brit. If I seemed angry, and just explained how I saw it was weird. But I don't think he has gotten over it. When we came back, out of the blue, he now thinks we have nothing in common, and he has no feelings for me and can't be bothered with the relationship anymore. Wait, what?
Oh, that was a quick turnaround.
Unfortunately, this happened the day we went into lockdown, and we are living together. We sat down and chatted about it. I explained that it is possibly to do with everything going on around the world at the moment. He's insisting that it's not yada 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 yada.
How that was boring.
Huh?
Jason, you're right. That was boring.
Golly, how can I get him just? Oh, girl, you need a new boyfriend. Who's next?
Just let it go.
Let him go. He clearly don't want you. You just a girl from work, honey. Move on.
She's not the girl from work. The girl from work is the one that was texting him.
I think he's cheating on you. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
He's clearly cheating. Like, I wouldn't be mad about that if my wife looked and was like, "Oh, who the hell is that?" I'm like, some random girl from work, she stop texting me.
Let's do
run up mad and stop talking to you and break up with you. Like, I'm cheating. Let's move on.
Like, do you understand? I took like a minute and a half out of our time. We'll never get back for that.
In the meantime, let's do run up the light bill, okay?
All right.
No shade on the bill part, but yeah, go ahead.
My roommate, Claire, okay, originally seemed like a great fit, but it quickly turned into a mini nightmare. From the relatively minor, left her dishes in the sink for days, to real problems, was a neglectful pet owner. Ooh. I tried to resolve these issues multiple times with no results. Finally, I mentioned the pet problems to our landlord, who said Claire needed to remove the animal from the premises. Claire packed up and moved to her parents within 3 days' time. I know it didn't say time, but if I see within 3 days, I got to put time on there. In the week since, I've noticed that some of my cookware is missing. She denies taking it. But in the past, she has bragged about shoplifting. She did. Also, where else could a bunch of pans have gone? I'm a grad student. I could replace my cookware, but it would definitely hurt my budget. Meanwhile, the electric bill was in her name. And I'm thinking about withholding the money it would cost to replace what's missing from what I repay her for the bill. We're talking about $50, it would be hard for either one of us to stomach, but isn't going to make either of us homeless. Should I suck it up and pay her, or is it reasonable to withhold the money?
You just assuming she stole your cookware. She know you used up the electric.
I think
I got some forks that's missing. I don't know where they went. So that don't necessarily mean that somebody stole them.
It's the pots and pans though. Like you don't misplace pots and pans. Like,
I don't know where my favorite pot is.
Can I tell y'all she definitely stole them pans. I'm gonna tell y'all quick.
You might have I don't know, melted in the dishwasher.
She stole them. When my brother and his wife got divorced, homegirl took all the pots, all the pans, all the forks, all the knives. She left it all. He had nothing to cook them with. She stole the knives, man.
I don't want no fork nobody else ate off of. Like I'm good. But the pots and pans, I'll definitely take those. Give that girl that $50. You should have made sure everything was like. You should never leave a situation with a person on bad terms. Like when you and this girl had y'all situation, y'all should have left, and it should have been like an amicable split. It wasn't, so you just got to deal with it. You said it's not hurting your pockets. Pay that $50 and move on.
You're about to get into a dumb situation. Like she can prove that she didn't pay the electric bill, and you're supposed
don't give her a dime to them pans. Come back in that house.
You thinking the pots and pans.
She took
them to. So they might have roaches in them now.
The roaches took them thigh.
They might have roaches in them now.
And if you want to use, like they're used, like we've been living here, we've been using these pots and pans. Like you're dirty. Like you couldn't even buy your own new pots and pans.
I mean,
here's what you
don't know how new they were. I mean,
you're not gonna give her a dime to them pots and pans in the house, and when they come back in the house, throw them things in the trash and get you some new ones anyway. With that $50 you was gonna give her for the lead light bill.
Can you get a good set for $50? You'll be all right. Go to Walmart, get your little something. Yeah. Move on.
Them Rachel Ray pans is like $300.
I know.
For more questions, hit us up, brotalklive.com/questions.
All right.
Ja Rule is down to go hit for hit against 50 Cent in the Instagram live battle, saying, quote, "I'll behave." When asked about it, 50 Cent for his part does not seem like he is interested in any sort of Instagram anything with Ja Rule, saying stupid #Fry Festival. It's a picture of Ja Rule holding up a cardboard box saying, "I will battle 50 Cent for attention." Attention has no E in it. It has 3 T's though. So either he's saying that Ja Rule can't spell, or 50 Cent himself can't spell. So
I think he did it on purpose.
I don't.
Neither do I. I'm with Dex.
You don't think it was on purpose, Dex?
No. And I think
nobody would spell attention that way.
Floyd Mayweather would.
Floyd Mayweather wouldn't spell attention.
He wouldn't spell anything, right?
Yeah, he wouldn't spell a thing.
Let's say ATT. My eyes are a little low. NTION.
Yeah, that's exactly what you think.
NTION. Said extra T.
He did that on purpose.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Furthermore, what Mr. Rule needs to be doing is explaining to these people the Fire Festival. That's what he needs to be doing. We ain't forgot.
I don't understand why Ja Rule allowed 50 Cent to run him off the music scene back then. Because I believe Ja Rule was making better music.
And that's what we're going to discuss right now. We're going to
that was really dumb.
We're going to have the battle for them because we know it's not going to happen. So we're going to decide which song wins each, and we're going to decide who wins this battle once and for all. All right, so we're going to go song for song. Dex and I curated this list. If you have any problems with it, we don't care. Get over it and wait for the real battle to happen.
Good luck on that.
First song, Dex, you want to read your side? I'll read my side.
Yeah. Okay, the first song I have on the Ja Rule side is Down Ass Chick.
Do you know how that goes?
I want to be your chick. I want to be down.
No, that's not that one.
Really?
No.
Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah, that's that one.
That's not the one I meant to put on there though. But okay.
I want to be your chick.
That's what I meant to put on there. But okay, that's fine.
That's a good song too, though.
You have both of them on your list.
Well, you only put
Down That Chick. That's one with Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
Look at you, Ty.
Down on Me is the 50 Cent one in Jeremiah. Put it down on me.
Ja Rule won that song.
Ja Rule.
I'm gonna go 50 Cent with that one. I like that song better.
I'm gonna go.
If we're half and half.
I'll give it to Ja Rule.
Yeah, clearly, because it's a better song.
All right. Next song we have is Between Me and You and Window Shopper.
Between me and you, baby.
Man,
you
the best, boo.
Ja Rule, come on,
Ja Rule on that one.
catalog, bro.
All right. Next one we have is one side I'm real and the other side you're not real, you're a wankster. So
I'm here to get it. I've been driving in the Benz.
J-Lo says the N-word though.
I'm real.
And wrote it.
When you talk, I'm real.
Y'all like that song? I'm a wankster, but if y'all like it, I'll give it to you.
It's quintessential.
Seriously, like that's summer 2003.
All right.
I like 21 questions on this one.
I cry or 21 questions. I cry, you cry. I love my life. I love my wife.
I definitely gotta go. I gotta go 21 questions.
I got
21 questions on that.
Same.
I like 21 questions.
And Megan was in the video like that is perfect.
Right, holla holla or mini
holla
man?
holla for sure. Holla. Everybody, bro, what?
I'm gonna have to go Many Men on this one.
No, I'm going with holla holla.
Dex?
Many Men wish that.
I'm gonna have to go Many Men on this one.
But in my eyes, I know. Holla.
I'm not listening to holla holla if it comes on. I'm turning it off.
But if you did, you would literally get hyped though. Yes,
you ready to go.
Yeah, I would go holla holla. But Many Men is really good too. Though.
All right, it's gonna be a tie. We'll just do that one in the middle. I'm going Many Men. All right, Put It On Me.
With the little more ad libs, come on.
Wait, which one is Put It On? How'd that go?
Where would I be without my baby?
Oh my God! Come on, Put It On Me come on.
And just so you guys know that it's going up against Just a Little Bit by 50 Cent.
All nigga really needs a little bit.
I do like this a little bit.
It's a little bit.
Where would I be without you?
All right, so we're going with Put It On Me.
Come on.
All right, always there when you call.
The debut of Ashanti.
Or always on time. No matter what you heard about me.
Man, that's good.
You can't keep $1 out of me.
Wait,
it's very misogynist. It's horrible to women. No,
it was a great song.
And the one with Snoop Dogg was the best one. That was like number one was in the park for like a year.
I'm gonna go with PIMP.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with PIMP.
Ooh, Texas man.
I don't like that.
All right, I got 100 clips.
Oh hell
no! I Get Money was an anthem.
I Get Money on this one.
I get money. I get money.
That's an anthem. I get it. I get.
I'm going with I Get Money too.
I am. Yeah,
I agree with that.
All right, so right now we're at 4 for Ja Rule, 3 for 50 Cent, 1 in the middle, 2 songs left. All right, Mesmerize or Candy Shop?
Mesmerize, Candy Shop.
I'm going Mesmerize.
I'm definitely with Mesmerize. Candy Shop was stupid.
Nice and vulgar, and Lil' Kim was on it. Wait.
No. You're thinking about Magic Stick.
Oh, no, you're talking about Magic Stick.
Candy Shop is him in
I take you to the candy shop.
Yeah.
Wait, how did Mesmerize go?
Girl, your stare, your those eyes.
That's one of his best songs.
The way you look at me, baby.
Mesmerize.
No, you think I mean? Yeah, I'm going with Candy Shop.
I'm going Mesmerize. Jason, you gotta break it. There's no way y'all picking Candy Shop over that song. Are you serious?
Candy Shop was fire.
No,
Candy Shop was fire, though.
It was look at that production. Fire song.
Jason, give me a line from Candy Shop, like a line that just sticks out.
I take you to the candy shop.
No, not the chord. Give me a line.
No, you gotta go Mesmerize on that one.
Take it off, baby, very nice and slow. You get the intro. I get an intro.
Right.
No.
Yes.
Jason, you're singing Magic Stick.
No, I'm not. I got the Magic Stick. I'm the love guy. That's a Candy Shop.
Oh wait,
it don't matter because Live It Up is way better than in the club.
Living It Up is way, but Candy Shop, we gotta go.
What was a classic? What are you talking about?
No, but Living It Up was much better.
Living It Up is way better than the club.
Way
And the
better.
club was the number one record all year. What are you talking about?
With that one, I would go with In the Club as well.
I'm going with
Sean, it's
I'm
sugar.
going with
Living It Up.
We going to party like it's that's in the club.
I get it, but
We're right to be living it up. We say what? So like in the club, 50 Cent sampled Beethoven, but like Ja Rule sampled Stevie Wonder.
And through Case in there
No
too.
better.
But it's just even that video of In the Club is just so iconic. Like you like
Thank
he
you.
starts off, he drops down doing pull-ups. Like that video is just crazy. Eminem is in it, Dr. Dre is in it. That's his debut single. Like I would go In the Club.
I
I
can't
like
believe
it in the club. I don't like it. I'm definitely going Living It Up.
All right, so
I'm
Ja
definitely
Rule,
going Living It Up.
Ja Rule wins. He has 4. There's 3 ties, and there's 3 for 50 Cent.
3 times.
I would have went for 50 Cent myself. I think he would have won, but it is.
Where do we get it wrong though? Where should 50 Cent like have placed at least one
Right.
over than Ja Rule?
Y'all don't know me. At least 3 of us on here are musicians.
50
I want y'all people who are saying that we did it wrong. Like tell us like where were we wrong? Like who should have won something?
My cousin has tuned in. She said she would choose Always on Time instead of the PIMP mix.
So then that's Ja Rule win. And like I don't really see because I'm very fair and honest with this. Like I obviously like Ja Rule more, but like I mean, judging by the songs we have on here, I really do think Ja Rule would have won.
I think y'all got it wrong with I'm Real. I think y'all got it wrong with Many Men. I think y'all got it wrong with In the Club. So
I thought we went with In the Club. I think we should have went with In the Club.
I
Candy
don't.
Shop. I agree with Candy Shop. I
I
picked
like
Candy.
Many Men. I think y'all did get it wrong with Many Men.
In the Club was so like. How do y'all not pick In the Club there? Like that's killing.
Because Living It Up,
Living It Up is so much better than
I like Living It Up. I like it, but it's
I
not In
still
the
listen
Club.
to that song. I've not listened to In the Club in at least 10 years.
And here's the thing: when you listen to it in retrospect, In the Club don't do for you what Living It Up still does.
Oh yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, I turn on I'll still listen to Living It Up like last week.
I should be with-
I've heard In the Club in years.
I agree. Yeah, if the ties go to 50, then 50 wins. So you guys are just filibustering and you wanted to get in the way.
Now we're just filibustering.
If you slide it over to Living It Up, Ja Rule wins.
All right.
Because it should be on Living It Up.
That's not a tie. I can't believe Holla Holla and Many Men is a tie.
Jason, I think it's
Rule
like,
for winning this
You
verse.
can slide that one over to
We have to move on, and we have a word from Andrew.
Jason, I feel like
But I just see when you was going off on the young guy who asked you to be on his podcast.
I didn't go off.
A little bit, Drew. But he's actually good. He's really good on his podcast. Like I listen. I'm an avid listener.
I just got his email. I'm going to respond to his. He emailed me. I'm still on live, so I'm not going to email him, but my staff will. But I don't want to be on the radios.
did you email him?
And never. And like let me tell you this. I promise you.
he is still pushing the staff.
One thing I will not do, like he continues to do but with his staff, is just sit up and lie. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't email. Why would I ever email you and say what?
How did you get his email anyway?
Oh, he always says his email address. Like on the thing he said it. You got to email my staff at this email address.
Oh,
but I didn't email him.
Well, apparently he thinks you did, and he's gonna get his staff an email.
Like that young lady's avid listener of you though.
Yeah, you know, this Dex, you know. Shout out to Dex, you know. He's very, very.
I'm that guy. That's just what it is.
He has a lot of charisma. Speaking of charisma, it's time for Dex's BS report.
So the way BS reports work, 3 stories. 2 of the stories are true. 1 of the stories is a lie. Shakim, I did not email it, man. So, you know, those government stimulus packages, we started talking about it at the beginning of the show, and Ty said he may or may not be getting one. Now, me and Ty, I don't know what Ty does, but he works in porn, he sells sex toys, or he might strip. And the reason I say that is because those people will absolutely not be getting a stimulus check. If you work in porn If you strip or if you sell sex toys, you will not be getting a stimulus check. And all those sex shops, they are not eligible for the small business loans that everybody else is getting.
Why not?
I don't see why not.
Well, they don't really consider them essential, and they don't think that they're paying taxes for what they're really doing.
How can you say that? I mean, you have to have an audit for that. You can't just not pay people.
I can't audit your body.
You can. That's a service. In Germany, they tax it as a service.
I'm
the
just
service industry.
Hey guys, I don't make the news. I just report it.
Okay.
So the next story, WWE is now considered an essential employee. So basically, at WWE, if you watch, you would know that they've been doing live shows with no audience from the Performance Center. Well, there was word that would have to stop after a while because obviously there are strict stay-in-place laws. Well, Vince McMahon said, no, that's not going to work out, and got WWE to be considered an essential employee so they can film and go in there and do what they need to do whenever they feel like doing it.
I don't know how they got that. I mean, I guess because Florida is Florida and Vince McMahon sprinted down with them. Okay.
Because Vince McMahon is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's wow.
And then finally, for those of us who've been talking about this money coming back in, if you're not a porn star or work in a sex shop or a stripper, like, you might be happy because you won't get one of those checks. Now, those of us who might qualify for those checks, this is a little scary for us because next year in 2021, when we file our taxes, this money will actually have to be given back to the government.
I mean, it's not going to have to be given back. It'll be taxed.
Well, that's the same thing, Jason.
I mean, it's not the same thing. Like, you're not giving back $1,200 to the government. You're going to give back the tax rate of the $1,200. Like, okay, you're giving back a portion of it, but you're not giving back the whole $1,200. Or are you saying that we're going to have to give back the whole $1,200? Because if that's the case, then that's the story that I'm choosing.
I think we should move to seats now. Oops.
I'm just tired of people. I've heard that all week, and I'm just in my brain just tired of hearing that. Like, people say, "Oh, y'all gonna spend your stimulus checks? Y'all gonna have to give them back next year?" Like, no, we're not. Like,
I want to just say this:
I have to give the whole thing back. What are you talking about?
I ain't never learned nothing from the United States government as being a member of the Department of Defense. Uncle Sam get his money back one way or the other.
He's gonna get it back, yeah, because you're gonna spend it A in the economy, and B, you're gonna pay taxes on it.
If the government actually want their money, civilians worry not, because they will take it from whatever you got.
Now, I will say what is scary to me though about the stimulus thing is that they're like, people are like, well, how am I going to get the money? And then they said, oh, we'll just deposit it into your bank account. You know how you pay something or whatever, you give a person your credit card number? I don't expect you to keep it. Like, why do you still have my bank account information? Delete that out of your system.
It's the government. I've learned, like, I know the hard way. The government, if the government wants your money back, if they taking that $1,200 from you, they're going to snatch up every dime you got until they get all $1,200 of their dollars. Please, America, don't worry. If it's a stimulus check, you keep your money. Spend it one way or the other. If the government want it, they'll take it back.
Any of y'all get a check yet?
Not a dime.
I heard it's just going to be deposited in your.
Yeah, if you have your stuff, your information online because you filed taxes, and they put it into your bank account, a direct deposit.
Yeah, if you got your tax return deposited in your, saying in your email, then yeah. So
I didn't file my $2.
I don't even think I got my tax return.
Did you pay taxes?
I pay taxes.
Cash App apparently is giving people writing numbers so they can get coin courtesy.
Oh no, thank you, Cash App. For somebody to come on daggone
Cash App.
Some people need that. Some people need that.
So Dex left the show because we realized that his last one was a lie. We're gonna move on to the next one.
What was the right answer there?
Yeah, you killed my whole thing. Like, you ruined it. But Cash App, who doesn't have a customer service department, they're taking routing numbers for paycheck.
Shocking.
Okay.
If you ever cash out the wrong person, like, that money's gone.
I've done that. Remember, I had to argue with them to get the. I literally was messaging them like, bro, can you give me back my money?
Bring that back, bro.
They tell you don't mess up because we're not getting involved.
That was Dex's BS report. from Andrew Caldwell.
So it was nothing personal to him, but then he was trying to say that my views or something, or he was trying to say your numbers.
I think it came off wrong. I don't think he was trying to mean any harm or anything.
He was trying to throw shade about my numbers on Facebook.
Oh man,
see, I can't say. I listen. Cool. Listen, believe it or not, I listen when I'm talking to people, and I can't the shade.
Right about that.
Yeah, I mean, Dex, do you want to admit now that that's exactly what you were doing?
I was trolling. I troll.
Yeah, you were being shady. You were being shady.
I wasn't being shady. I was trolling. Literally asking this man questions that everyone wants to know the answers to, and he did not want to answer it.
You were trolling, but you were also being shady, and he caught it.
I want to interview Joe Biden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
live.
Logical progression from Andrew Caldwell to Joe Biden. I think you might have to hash 6ix9ine first before you can just go to Joe Biden. Right?
I'll be all over that.
Time for seats.
This is the portion show where we start seating people, and I think during the quarantine we have high justification and need for seats. So you guys can just jump right in.
I actually have 2 seats this week. My first seat is gonna go to this girl from Twitter. So there was this big thing that was going on yesterday on Twitter where this girl wrote, she said, I don't want to date any man who is ordering appetizers or desserts. You are a man, you should only you're a man, you should only eat a meal. You look real sassy ordering spinach dip. You have to be seated, and not at a dinner table with a man either, because come on. But just why would a person deprive themselves? First off, nachos are an appetizer. Why would you ever deprive yourself of nachos or even spinach dip unless you're at a apple?
Mozzarella sticks.
Come on.
Like, come on.
I just think it's really sad.
You were done me first dates. I always have
wing names,
You know the wing names?
Some little lemon pepper wing names.
You would have done me first date. Done with me.
She's probably at Red Lobster like, why they bring down all this stuff? You're not going to eat no biscuits and no salad.
That fried green beans?
or mushrooms. I can't wait till we go out again. Oh, I miss being in restaurants.
Let me tell you, I'm still going to ask who all over there.
Oh, for sure. And then my second seat is going to go to Ronda Rousey. So obviously I'm a big fan of WWE. Ronda recently did an interview where she said, she basically called it fake fighting. Now, we're all adults. We all understand what WWE is and how the whole process works. But you were there capitalizing on them, getting paid from them, holding on to the women's title for a year with no complaints. Now, all of a sudden, you're not there anymore and you want to call it fake and all this other stuff. Be seated. I hate when people do stuff like that.
All right. I'm going to fix a seat right now because apparently Chyna was mad at me. I didn't see this comment come out. Shout out to Jason with the Kobe shirt. Yes, of course. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, Chyna. Fatima. Oh my gosh, call her Chyna. Fatima, I'm sorry for
you gotta stop drinking. I do have one more seat too.
You can't just I'm going now.
Can I please go with mine really quick?
No, you can't.
Y'all stop being nasty to Dex.
Beg for it.
I made the show today. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
you made the show. Yes, you did.
Go for it.
My last
seat you have to wait.
You ain't cutting
real quick.
Go for it, Dex.
My last seat.
You have to wait.
You didn't cut no clip.
Be quiet.
Jason, mute Ty's mic.
No, you have to wait. Jason, please finish.
Go ahead, Dex.
Jason, please finish.
Dex will tune out because y'all arguing like kids.
Jason, please finish.
Come on, Dex.
We're just gonna let him go because we're running late.
Okay. Real quick, I just want to see my parents real quick. So, like last week was Easter, so I went to New Jersey the day before Easter to get some materials, and and I told my parents, "Oh, look, I'm right down the street from the house."
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh my God. Jason, mute his mic.
It's really unfortunate that I just did that because I literally texted my parents. I was like, look, guys, I'm down the street from the house. I'm coming over. They were like, no, because you have a cough, so you can't come over. And I just coughed. I'm so embarrassed.
And you had this cough on Sunday, too?
I should.
Oh, God.
Coronavirus.
Oh, Dad. See,
My seat's going to go to the same apartment complex I see the last week because they sent me an email this week talking about, we understand your frustration, but that is not release your obligation to pay the.
Not releasing your obligation to pay.
So yeah, I hired myself a little attorney, and we're gonna fight.
You go to court?
Absolutely did.
But you really should apply for like Judge Judy or something like that.
Jason, you can go to and represent yourself. You have an attorney for that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not paying for the attorney. I know someone who's an attorney, so there.
Pro bono.
I know that's right.
The pro bonos never win.
It don't matter.
Jason, let me give you a name.
We're not going to go to court.
Like my hand.
Over $300? You think it's going to go to court?
Yeah. You could end up on Judge Judy.
No, they might, Jason, because they probably.
I would love to go to Judge Judy.
You're definitely going to take you to court.
Yeah, they just got their stimulus check. They think they got money now. They're going to take you to court.
Take me there.
We're definitely taking you to court. That's for sure.
I do have a seat tonight. And my seat,
you want to interrupt William too?
My seat is going to go. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Ty?
Go ahead.
He was being nasty. He said, am I going to interrupt you? Why would I ever interrupt you? Go ahead, Will.
Thank you so much, Dex. My seat is
I'm just kidding.
My seat is actually going to my car insurance on tonight.
Just pay it.
You said what?
Just pay it.
I paid it already. But the issue that I have is they sent me this email after Dex put out the little BS report that my car insurance is one of the car insurances that was giving people checks. I got an email from my car insurance telling me that they're going to give me they were going to give us a discount and a refund, and they entitled the email announcing personal auto customer relief refund. Them fools still took my money.
It's going to be at the end of the pay cycle. Like that 6 months period, it's going to be at the end of that.
That's absolutely not what this email says.
Yes, it is. Read it again.
Liberty Mutual definitely needs a seat for telling me they're giving me a check back, but then still taking mine. See,
what Progressive is doing theirs next month. Allegedly, that's what Fatima said. And if that's wrong, I'm gonna see her next week.
Mine said at the end of the little cycle, which sucks. I just started the cycle, so if I didn't have the money, no car insurance for me. I actually don't have a seat because I've been at home and nothing's happening in my house.
I love it, Ty. You just unplug and don't be bothered with the world. I love it.
You don't have to be at work till August. Or September. That's amazing.
I don't go back to work till September. Actually, I'm not happy about that. I like what I do for a living.
Yeah. Remember what we were talking about before with the teachers and how like they like don't have to go to work and stuff like that, and now like they're definitely off. Like that is crazy. They must like. I wonder how.
The crazy thing is though, like even more like my job is to run the school day to day.
Yeah.
And so I have even less to do.
Right.
And a teacher will be there. Like, so I'm really not doing anything.
No, send me something.
So, like, what I'm doing literally is planning for next school year.
Yep.
Basically what my job is entailing right now. So, and reaching out and saying hello.
And I will say, though, that, like, one thing I was talking about it with some of my coworkers earlier with these kids, like, a lot of these kids have nowhere else to go. Like, school was, like, their safe haven almost. Like, their home lives are a mess and, like, you know, other stuff they're dealing with. And it really sucks for these kids. And I, like, honestly, when I pray, like, I really do pray for these kids, just they make it through the summer, really.
Yeah, I'm not happy about like, some people are like, oh, I don't have to go back to work. But realistically, I like going to work because I like what I did. And, like, I thought what we were doing was really important work.
Yeah.
So for that to cut short, like, it doesn't bring me joy of any kind. Like, I'm not happy about it.
And to be honest, that's actually why I did go into work today. We did our second round of laptop handouts. And, like, I literally, like, I know how to occupy myself. I'm in the United States Army, so I've been quarantined for longer periods of time in much more ridiculous places. But I honestly miss being able to go to work and, like, seeing my kids' faces and, like, just knowing that they're okay. Because, like Dex said, like, a lot of people don't have the best home lives. And what we do is very important work. And so it absolutely sucks that seniors don't get to have their senior year, and we don't get to go to work and impact the students. Like I've got kids that were looking forward to a track and field season, for example, that had colleges scouting them and looking for them. That's all gone right now. Like that's like it really sucks, and I'm really sorry for them.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say?
I don't know how we got on that, but no, good.
I like working from home. It's convenient.
I mean,
but Jason, you haven't had time to really get accustomed to everything. But like I will say, while it's convenient, I have a really close relationship with my coworkers, and I really do miss them. And I also feel like my friends in my group chat, including the ones right here, are very tired of me. Like they don't even respond when I send stuff.
I'm not tired of you, Dex.
I'm telling you, other group chats I'm in, like people, I will send stuff and people be like, "They're really kind of done with you right now."
For some people, it depends on what you do when you work from home.
No, they don't be doing nothing.
Wife works from home.
They don't be doing it.
It's actually very difficult to do, and then to manage our own affairs, including our kids.
All right. Do you guys have anything else to say to the good people of Gotham?
Come visit my tiger farm once it opens.
Bill, someone said you look like you in a bunker, like a war bunker every because you have that little flag and there's nothing else on the wall. And it's very
That's all you need to know. I'm in a safe location. I have plenty of food. There are MREs, that's meals ready to eat, and I am safe. My family is safe. Don't come over here because we are Second Amendment kind of folks and we got guns.
Oh my gosh. All of a sudden now you're second.
And golden knives.
You bet. Where's my? You better know it.
Look at that little toy knife.
I hate when he whipped that lady.
Knife. I can shank it out west.
Terrible. That's what you doing. What is that dance?
Like this ain't shake it out west.
Out west. Go metallic knife. I can shake it out west.
This is the quarantine edition. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all can sit on here for a second.
Y'all nasty.
You ain't got nothing to do.
For Ty, for Bill, for Dex, we thank you guys all for chatting with us. We'll leave it on your face while I read the people who have commented tonight. Shout out to Shakima, Latoya, Sharifa, Fatima. Sorry, I messed up your name.
About 3 Kim.
About 3 Kim. Shout out to Rachel Jones. Thanks for watching.
Leslie,
Rachel,
Alan,
Diane and Carla,
Curtis, Jamil, Shelly. Is it Shelly?
Juanita, Angie, Nicole.
All right, thank you guys for all watching. We appreciate it, and commenting because we appreciate the interaction. Because the interaction makes it show up on other people's timelines. So we appreciate that. Amen. You guys have a wonderful week. We hope you guys stay safe and stay out these streets. For Dex, for Ty, for Bill, no additional Bro Talk Live.
You had the right the first time. You said for Ty.
I'm talking, and we will see you guys next week.